If you own a Wrangler, stop cleaning it like this. One mistake alone can destroy your soft top, and most owners don't even know it. These 10 cleaning hacks don't just make your Jeep look better, they prevent repairs that cost thousands. Number 10. The leaf blower interior reset. Forget the vacuum. Seriously, put it away for a second. If you run your Wrangler with the doors off or the top down, dust gets wedged into places that no vacuum nozzle on Earth will ever reach. Behind the gauge cluster, deep inside the speaker grills, crammed into the center console seams, buried under the seat rail tracks. Even that floor-mounted subwoofer collects a layer of fine dust that a vacuum just pushes around. A $15 leaf blower from your garage does what a $200 detail job cannot. Open all 4 doors, blast the interior on high for about 60 seconds, and watch a straight-up dust storm come pouring out of your Jeep. Wrangler owners on the JL forums who live on gravel roads say this is the only interior method that actually works. After you blow it out, grab a cheap bristle paintbrush from any hardware store and sweep the dashboard crevices and around the steering column. Blow first, brush second, then finish with the vacuum. That order matters. Reverse it and you are just pushing dirt deeper into gaps you will never get to again. Now this next hack blows people's minds because most Wrangler owners have no idea it even exists. Number 9. The drain plug flush. Your Jeep Wrangler has hidden drain plugs built right into the floor, and over half of all owners do not know they are there. On a JL model, there are 4 rubber plugs, 1 under each seat. Older JKs and TJs can have 6 or more across the footwells, cargo area, and even the jack storage compartment. They are buried under the carpet, covered by a perforated section of fabric that Jeep leaves uncut from the factory. You can literally feel the outline of the plug through the carpet if you press down in the right spot. Pull up that carpet piece, yank the plug out, and now you can hose out the entire floor and let the water drain straight through the bottom. Spilled coffee, sticky soda, caked trail mud, all of it washes out in seconds. One guy on the JL forums spent an entire afternoon scrubbing his carpet with towels before someone told him about the drain plugs. Pop them, spray it down, let it drain, snap them back in. For anyone running topless in summer, these plugs save you from bailing out your Jeep every time a surprise storm rolls through. And if you ever leave the top off overnight and forget to check the forecast, these plugs turn a disaster into a 5-minute fix. The next one prevents damage that costs $300 to over $2,400 to fix. Number 8. The vinegar window trick. If your Wrangler has a soft top, you already know the plastic windows are annoying to keep clean. What you probably do not know is that the wrong cleaner will destroy them. Windex, glass cleaner with ammonia, anything with alcohol will dry out the plastic, turn it cloudy, and eventually crack it. Once those windows crack, you are looking at a soft top replacement that runs anywhere from $300 for an aftermarket fabric kit to over $2,400 for a factory Mopar premium twill top, according to Mopar's own parts catalog. The fix costs 30 cents. Mix 1 cup of water with a 1/3 cup of white vinegar in a spray bottle and wipe with a microfiber cloth. Never paper towels because they scratch plastic. Vinegar breaks down grime and neutralizes the static charge that makes dirt cling to plastic windows faster than glass. Static is the reason your soft top windows look dirty again 2 days after you clean them. Vinegar kills that cycle. Do it once a month and you can add years of life to your soft top before it needs replacing. That hack saves you money, but this next one saves your sanity. Number 7. The WD-40 zipper save. Soft top zippers jam. It is one of the most common complaints on every Wrangler forum in existence. Dirt gets packed between the teeth, salt air corrodes the metal, and sun exposure makes the whole mechanism stiff and resistant. When a zipper jams, most people force it, which bends the teeth permanently. A professional zipper repair runs $50 to $150 per zipper, depending on the shop. If the damage is bad enough, the entire panel needs replacing, and that can mean a brand new soft top. All of that is preventable with a $2 can of WD-40. Grab a small detail brush and clean out any grit between the zipper teeth first. Then spray WD-40 down both sides and run the zipper head back and forth a few times to spread it evenly. Some people spend $15 to $20 on specialized zipper lubricant, and it works fine, but WD-40 does the same job at a fraction of the cost. Make it part of your monthly wash routine, and your zippers will outlast the fabric itself. But if you think zippers make a Wrangler look rough, wait until you see what faded fender flares do to resale value. Number 6. The Fender Flare Resurrection. Nothing makes a Wrangler look older faster than chalky gray fender flares. Sun bakes the natural oils out of the black plastic, and within 2 or 3 years, your flares go from deep factory black to washed out gray. Most people just live with it or spend $110 on a full set of replacements. A $20 Cerakote ceramic trim coat kit from Amazon brings them back to factory black, and the manufacturer says it lasts over 200 washes. Clean the plastic with dish soap first to strip off old protectant residue. Apply the Cerakote in tight circular motions, not long strokes, because the circular method prevents streaking. That streaking issue is the #1 complaint from people who get bad results with this product, and it almost always comes from using long swipe motions instead of circles. Do the flares, door handles, gas cap, mirror housings, and hood latches all at once. One kit covers an entire Wrangler twice. Stay far away from Armor All on your plastic trim because it contains silicone that dries out the material and actually speeds up fading over time. Real Wrangler owners use 303 aerospace protectant for UV protection or Cerakote for the longest lasting results. If you are getting value from this, hit subscribe. We break down Wrangler maintenance every week, and the hacks coming up next are the ones that save the real money. Quick side note, cleaning your Wrangler is important, but maintenance is what actually keeps it alive long term. That's why I put together my Jeep Longevity Guide. It's the exact system I follow to prevent expensive failures and push these Jeeps past 300,000 miles. If you want it, it's linked below. Number 5. The Undercarriage Salt Killer. Road salt is the silent killer of Jeep frames. It creeps into every seam, every bolt, every crevice, and starts eating through metal within weeks. Brine Solution, that liquid salt mix road crews spray before storms, is even worse because it turns into microscopic particles that penetrate deeper than rock salt ever could. A single winter without washing the undercarriage can cause surface rust that becomes frame rot within a few years. After every drive on salted roads, run your Wrangler through a car wash with an undercarriage spray, or blast the underside at home with a pressure washer. Focus on wheel wells, frame rails, and around the exhaust. For serious protection, spray the undercarriage and inside the frame rails with fluid film once a year before winter. A can costs $8 to $10, and the job takes under 2 hours on jack stands. Wrangler owners in the Midwest who do this every year report zero frame rust after a decade of daily winter driving. One owner in Indiana who has been applying fluid film annually since 2017 posted photos of his drive shaft with zero corrosion after 8 winters, while other Jeeps on the same dealer lot had rusty drive shafts straight from the factory. Skipping this routine means staring at frame replacement quotes between $5,000 and $6,500. That brings us to the wash method most Wrangler owners are getting completely wrong. Number 4. The 2-bucket wash method. Taking your Wrangler through an automatic car wash with spinning brushes is one of the worst things you can do to the paint. Those brushes drag grit from the car before yours straight across your finish like sandpaper. Micro scratches, swirl marks, and dulled paint are the result, and they compound every single wash. After a year of automatic washes, your paint can look 5 years older than it actually is. You need 2 buckets instead. One filled with soapy water using pH-neutral automotive wash soap, and a second with clean rinse water. Dip your microfiber wash mitt in the soapy bucket, wash one panel of the Jeep, then rinse the mitt in the clean water bucket before going back to the soap. That rinse step is what makes the whole method work because it pulls the dirt off your mitt before it touches your paint again. Start from the roof and work down so dirty runoff never touches clean surfaces. Save the wheels for last because they carry the most abrasive grit. Skip dish soap like Dawn entirely because it strips wax and sealant right off the paint. 20 minutes with 2 buckets keeps your Wrangler looking showroom fresh without a $200 detail bill. But this next hack protects a part you probably forgot even existed. Number 3. The cabin air filter swap. Probably the most neglected cleaning hack on any Wrangler, and honestly, the grossest when you finally pull out the old one. Your cabin air filter catches dust, pollen, bugs, and trail debris before any of it enters the ventilation system. When it clogs up, your AC blows weaker, your heat takes forever, and the inside starts smelling musty no matter how much you scrub. On JL and JK models, The filter sits behind the glove box. Drop it down by squeezing the side tabs. Pull the old filter out and slide the new one in. 90 seconds. Done. A replacement costs $8 to $15 online. Swap it every 15,000 to 20,000 miles, or every 10,000 if you drive on dirt roads regularly. What really matters about this hack is what happens when you skip it. A clogged filter forces your blower motor to work harder on every single cycle, which shortens its lifespan fast. According to RepairPal, a blower motor replacement on a Wrangler averages $466 to $562, depending on the model year. So that cheap $15 filter protects a $500 part that most owners do not even think about until it fails. The next hack catches damage you literally cannot see from the outside. Number 2, the hardtop removal deep clean. If you have a hardtop, take it off at least once a year and clean the seam where it meets the body. Dirt, leaves, and moisture collect in that gap, and you would never know it from the outside. Over time, that trapped debris holds water against the paint and rubber seal, causing rust spots and premature seal degradation. Pull the top off, wipe the mating surface with a damp microfiber cloth, and inspect the seals for cracks or flat spots where the rubber has compressed. While it is off, flip it and clean the underside too, because dust and grime build up along the headliner edges where condensation forms. Check the freedom panel seals as well, since those are notorious for leaking when the rubber dries out and loses its shape. Apply 303 aerospace protectant to every rubber seal to keep them supple and flexible. Wrangler owners who skip annual top cleaning are the same ones posting about mysterious water drips, mildew smell, and rust bubbles along the windshield frame. 15 minutes once a year prevents all of that. Now, the number 1 hack, and this single trick is worth more than every other one on this list combined. Number 1, the frame rail flush. Here is the one that separates Wranglers running 300,000 miles from those getting scrapped at 150,000. Your Wrangler's frame is boxed steel, meaning it has hollow channels running the full length of the vehicle. Water, mud, salt, and road grime sneak inside through small openings along the bottom. Once that moisture gets trapped, it rusts the frame from the inside out. And that is the worst kind of rust because by the time you notice it from the outside, the structural damage is already done. Take a garden hose or pressure washer and flush water through every drain hole in the frame until it runs completely clear. You can find these openings along the bottom of the frame rails, near the control arm mounts, and around the bumper brackets. Some experienced Wrangler owners even drill small additional drain holes a few inches from each control arm mount to help water escape faster. After flushing, let the frame dry completely, then spray inside the rails with fluid film or wool wax using a wand attachment that reaches deep into the channels. Wool wax is thicker, lasts longer, and a full application runs about $30. Do it once a year, ideally in late fall before winter hits. Forum members who have been doing this annually for over a decade show undercarriages that look nearly factory fresh. Skipping this leads to $5,000 to $6,500 frame swaps that total the Jeep entirely. $30 and 2 hours of work, once a year, to avoid a repair that costs more than some used cars. No other cleaning hack on this list even comes close. So be honest, how many of these are you actually doing? Drop your number in the comments, I read every one. And if you want more real Wrangler tips like this, hit subscribe. I've got a lot more coming. See you in the next one.